No mai haere mai ki whakatū. Welcome into the Trafalgar Centre in downtown Nelson on what could be an evening of celebration for the MBS Nelson Giants. As this very evening they could sew up the inaugural Sky Broadband Rapid League title, as well as lock in the final remaining playoff spot in the South NBL. Looking to spoil the party though, of course, the Southland Sharks are in for a great evening. Kia ora, Hugh Bain in here alongside Tall Blacks and Giants legend Phil Jones. And Jonesy, a bit of anticipation around the building for tonight as lots of things could happen.
Yeah, definitely. It's a really good opportunity for the Giants to make a mark and get the first championship in the Rapid League, but also lock in a playoff spot, which I think Coach Fitcher would dearly love.
He certainly would. This would the MBS Nelson Giants faithful. Will trickle in over the next hour. That sellout crowd here tonight at the Trafalgar Centre. There you see the Sky Broadband Rapid ladder. The Giants sitting atop 14-3. Solid percentages there as well. And a game in hand on their closest rivals. I think there is a world, Phil, where the Giants can lose their remaining 3 Rapid League games and still sew up the Rapid League.
That's probably not a world that they want to live in, though. Absolutely. I think they'd like to finish off the season in style and try and win all 3 of them. And they've shown throughout the whole season they're more than capable of doing that.
You see the starting 5 for the Rapid League Sharks: Wheeler, Carpia, Hall, Telfer and Connor Cole. The Giants undermanned tonight. Not just Dan Fotu, who's away with the Tall Blacks, and Hayden Jones, James Matthews, who are away with the under-17 New Zealand team at the World Cup. But also no Theo Akwuba, not suiting up tonight on medical advice. So Davidson, Ingham, Chamberlain, Inwood and Adam Barton, a young man just a year out of Nelson College, will start the Rapid League game. They're running with just 6 as we see the head-to-head. Phil?
Yeah, Nick Davidson's featured well for the Giants, the Rapid League all year for the Giants. Ben Hall, another contributor for the Sharks, scoring at 10 points a game. Aston Inwood is the guy that I want to see not only in this game but also in the main game coming up. It's going to be a tight one, I think, in this this Rapid League game.
Referees Corey Hogg, Harry Apes, Taylor Lynch. So normally, Big Ernie Kerr would be a staple of this Rapid League side for the Giants. So he will start for the first time in the South NBL. A little bit later this evening, so an exciting night for Ernie the Glacier Kerr. And young Adam Barton there, wearing number 34, will get his first Rapid League start.
And the Giants Rapid League got tested last weekend up in Manawatu against the Jets, where they...
what a game that was.
7 points down. Tom Ingham came to life and got them back into it. And then Ernest Kerr made one from the free throw line to seal it.
The Glacier icing the game. Now Tom Ingham, 10 points in 20 seconds at the end of that Rapid League game. There he is. Fans' favourite in this building. Just a clock issue being sorted out here. Thumbs up from Harry Apes, and Corey Hogg will throw the ball in the air and we'll get underway. Barton wins the tip. Davison will control the first possession for the MBS Nelson Giants. Davison, bit of space, elects not to shoot, instead puts it on the floor, goes at Ben Hall and just can't finish with the left. Rebounded by Andrew Wheeler.
Davison did all the work, got all the way to the basket and just missed a little bunny. Probably gave up a 3-point shot too in the process.
Here come the Sharks. Got Telfer looking for an option. Finding one in Connor Cole. On him again. And a foul there. It's going to be charged to Nick Davidson.
The Sharks, that offensive possession, they were running all over the shop. Lots of turnout curls, finished with a really nice little pick and roll. Cole can't convert it on the first. Makes the second.
Here's Ingham. Back to Davidson. Barton comes up to set the screen. And good one at that, Davidson. But a daylight drives, fouled, and he'll go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe to shoot 2.
And a strong move by Davidson. I like his directness you see here, straight at the basket, and just kind of cold, I think, catching him on the arm as he went up for the shot. He converts the first from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Makes them both. There's Nicky D. Inwood trying to make Scott Telfer's life as difficult as possible as he brings the ball up. Hall comes up to set the screen on Chamberlain. They'll know each other from basketball in Christchurch, from Van Hall and Caleb Chamberlain, as that ball goes out of bounds. Giants possession.
Yeah, I think if that pass had found its target, it was going to be an easy layup for the Sharks. Another nice action, couldn't quite finish it.
Bit of indecision from Chamberlain, so passes it back to Davidson. It's Matariki Kapia in jail, and he finishes. Nick Davidson.
A really nice Gortat screen there by Adam Barton. Just re-screening his own player, and Nick Davidson getting all the way to the hoop and finishing.
Telfer had a bit of space, doesn't shoot. Telfer, oh, the pass was an ambitious one, and it only went as far as Caleb Chamberlain. Davidson looking to find Chamberlain, instead finds Inwood for the easy 2.
Oh, Johnny on the spot, Aston Inwood, always in the right place at the right time.
It's Ben Hall, who's been around or on top of the rapidly scoring for most of the season, as Matariki Kapia is fouled on his weekend.
Yes, that is correct. You see here, TJ Gardner, Holmes replay. Kapia doing a good job of just getting into the paint. Nick Davidson picking up his second foul. Makes a first.
Just one option on the bench for the Giants. Cohen, the Wish Williams. Young year 13 student.
That's correct.
At Waimea College.
Yep.
One of your charges in the Waimea College basketball team, Phil.
Yeah, having a really good season so far in the college competition.
Caleb check into the game.
Caleb Chamberlain firing from 3, not quite converting.
Hall looking to go at Davidson, see if he can draw a third foul on the Giants point guard. Davidson did well to get out of the way. Inwood puts the ball on the floor, and Davidson, I should say Barton went one way, the ball went the other.
Man, he's got a tip there from one of the Sharks players. Giants will retain possession.
Cohen Williams into the game as Davidson takes the seat. Here is Cohen. Ingham, shot fake, ball on the floor, let's find Inwood and finds him well. Good pressure from the Giants, and there's Aston Inwood again. This time with the left, and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more.
And Giants doing a great job after that first basket from Inwood, of just putting some full court pressure on. And Aston Inwood just coming up with a steal. The finish, and off to the foul line for the extra.
Giants starting 5, loved that on the bench.
Makes the extra free throw.
So a minute to go in the first period of this Sky Broadband Rapid League game. The Giants looking to seal the Sky Broadband Rapid League Championship. Aston Inwood with the touch finder. Sharks possession. Curling and finishing smartly, Ben Hall.
Nice job from Hall, just using the basket to protect the layup.
Ingham contested three, doesn't bother him. The hand does not bother Tom Ingham as he drains the three. Craig Webster looking to go downhill, finding Ben Hall, gets up high and flushes it down.
The pace of this game's picked up in the last minute or so. As I say that, Tom Ingham slows it down at halfway.
Looking for the last shot of this period. Inward, 4 on the clock. Rangy steps and a beautiful finish, Aston Inward. Aston Inward on 9 points as the first quarter finishes. 16-9 lead to the MBS Nelson Giants.
We see here, nice little handoff there from Webster, and Ben Hall doing the rest, slamming it home.
Been around the league for a while now, Ben Hall.
Yeah, it seems to have found a home down with the Sharks.
Was with the Rams organisation for a while. We saw him at 3x3 for the West Coast Rapids.
Bit of a three-point marksman. Likes to shoot the three ball, and showing there he's not a bad athlete either.
There's your Sal's deal for this round in the Sal's NBL. A large cup of pepperoni pizza for $30. If you use the online code SalsCup, it's valid until Tuesday. Sals.co.nz. And your Sky Broadband Fibre Starter deal for just $30 a month for the first 3 months. skybroadband.co.nz. And that offer, if I'm correct, Phil, ends today. So be quick to get onto that one.
Very quick.
Second quarter underway. Telfer with the ball in his hands. Screen from Hall. Telfer finds him. It's a tough finish with the inside out. Rebounded by Caleb Chamberlain. Wheeler commits the foul.
And Chamberlain doing a really good job there of just catching the basketball off the rebound and taking off with it. Great way to start the fast break.
Davidson around the inward screen. Nice pass over to Tom Ingham in the corner, who drains the three.
Tom Ingham locked in from the three-point line. That's the second of the game.
Telfer. Chamberlain trying to stay in front of him, fouling him in the end. So Scott Telfer will head to the Chemist Warehouse strike for 2.
Not a bad foul from Chamberlain. Making Telfer earn it from the foul line. See here a couple of crossovers and just a bit of body contact on the layup. Here the local fans here in the Trafalgar Centre asking for a pizza slice.
I'm not sure.
It's just a game too early.
Only counts for the Souths NBL game, correct. Makes the second anyway to Scott Telfer, former Taranaki Air. Well, Chamberlain, quick change of direction, driving foul. He does not get the roll, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That was shifty from Chamberlain. Looked one way and then just a little in and out dribble. Got to the basket. Knocks the first one down from the Chemist Warehouse foul line. And makes the second.
21-10, the Giants lead. Here's Connor Cole down low. Nice post move from Connor Cole. Comes away with 2 points. Here's Tom Ingham driving it. Carpia getting down low, and he's fouled.
Ingham looking for 2 shots, but Harry H said from the foul line, but he's off to the foul line anyway. Must be team in the bonus. Sharks got 3 team fouls. Ingham misses the first.
Second one off the back line, rebounded by Telfer. Oh, he let go that pass, changed his mind on the pass. And that will be Giants' possession. Cohen Williams, the shifty player is Cohen Williams. Davidson getting downhill, inward cutting. And the ball thrown out of bounds.
That's one of the things when you're playing with Aston Inwood, his preference is probably to get on the rim rather than step out to the three-point line and catch and shoot.
Foul committed by Cohen Williams on Connor Cole. Cole noticed the mismatch.
And pretty smart foul there by Williams. Giants are not in the bonus, so gave up the foul.
Inside they go to Riley Snow this time. He's fouled by Caleb Chamberlain.
And the Giants are now in the bonus.
Second foul on Caleb Chamberlain. Adam Barton getting ready to check back into the game.
First arms off for Riley Snow.
Riley Snow makes the second one. See Adam Barton checking in for Caleb Chamberlain. Caleb picking up his second foul, I think you said earlier here.
And Adam Barton back on for the MBS Nelson Giants.
There's Aston Inwood finding Cohen Williams. Barton sets the screen for Davidson. Fouled hard by Andrew Wheeler.
And that is one thing you can guarantee.
Wondering what just happened to him.
Yeah. As Andrew Wheeler is not going to provide any soft fouls.
Strong human being.
He is. Physical and plays hard.
And Ben Hall back on.
Davidson makes the first one. Converts the second.
2 for 2 for Nick Davidson.
More pressure from the Giants. Get out of it quickly. Riley Snow with the shovel path at halfway. Telfer, a smooth finish. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Barton screen for Davidson. Back to Barton. He's a shooter, is Adam Barton. That one comes off the front iron. Oh, Cohen Williams
Nice steal.
in the passing lane comes up with the ball. Davidson might look to get downhill. Ingham gets Wheeler to jump out the gym. Drives through traffic and one for Tom Ingham.
The pace of the man. Downhill.
And 2 points up for Tom.
Couple of slow steps.
25-15, a 10-point buffer.
Takes contact and finishes here. Nice little up fake. Gets Wheeler off the ground and a little Euro. Takes a bump and the foul.
Chance to make it a 3-point play.
See if he can convert this time from the foul line after missing the last 2. We'll talk to him about that later on. There he goes.
And he gives it a yes as he gets it in.
That would look like a double pivot from Quake Webster there.
Carpia looking down Into the low block for Connor Cole, who's going to go to work on the veteran Tom Ingham. Up with the right hand. And one for Connor Cole. Go to the line to shoot one more. Foul on Ingham. Weight roomed by big Connor.
Caleb Chamberlain coming back home for the NBS Nelson Giants. Cameron Williams back on the bench for a break. And in and out for Connor Cole for the Sharks.
Minute to go in the first half here. The Giants, the 9-point lead. Davidson looking to add to it. Does just that.
Yeah, nice from Davidson. Every time he gets 2 feet in the paint, there's a problem for the other team, and really nice job converting.
Can't be around the snow screen. Here's Cole. Hands off to Hall. And a legal screen on the handoff.
I think
foul, was it?
I think he was out of court when he received the basketball on the other side.
Okay.
I don't think there was a foul there.
Davidson, that's deflected off Webster out of bounds. Ingham scampers to the corner in front of the Giants bench. He's made 2 already. That one a little bit too strong. Ben Hall goes the other way. A couple of athletes in the open court, and Chamberlain and Hall. And it's Chamberlain who fouls Ben Hall. Commits his 3rd foul. To the line goes Hall.
I would imagine that Caleb Chamberlain and Ben Hall have played against each other quite a bit down in Canterbury, in the club ball scene. Know each other pretty well. Ben Hall misses the first one.
2 bouncy individuals.
And he makes a second. And looks at somebody in the crowd who told him he can't shoot.
Someone yelled he can't shoot just as he made his second.
Probably the most vocal I've heard the Giants crowd in a long time.
Player timeout with just under 11 seconds to go in this first half. Davidson looking to get downhill. Just needs a little bit of daylight, doesn't it? Davidson, everything but the finish there. And there's NZNBL again. Offensive rebound put back.
Makes the points count and pushes it out to 13-18.
And that is the end of the quarter, I think.
Minutes of game time to come, but these guys will
We're just going to discuss it. The 2 referees are just discussing. There was time for the Sharks to get a player timeout call.
What is it, point 1? Hey, clean.
We've got 0.5 they're asking for. Might have a little bit of
0.5 and might fit to go. I don't think you can do that on our machine down here. And then Harriet goes 0.5, just goes, good luck. They might put it down to a second.
For that halftime buzzer.
Crew are working on it. Oh. 0.7. Good enough to call. See what the Sharks and up it goes to the rim. Hall's there, swatted away by Chamberlain. Somehow Inwood finds a frozen rope down the other end of the stadium. Half time, 30 points to 18.
And Inwood having a real
up on the Sharks.
Real impact in this game. Aston Inwood.
And the Giants, Phil, just 2 quarters away from winning the inaugural Sky Broadband Rapid League.
Yeah, can they hold their nerve?
They look pretty comfortable so far. Aston Inwood with 11 points. As we see the Chemist Warehouse stats. Tom Ingham with 9.
Ben Hall doing the grunt work for the Sharks with Connor Cole backing him up. Telfer is been pretty influential for the Sharks team. A couple of rebounds, Inwood again, all over the stats. Davidson has had a strong game, both on the points and the assists.
And 3 steals for Caleb Chamberlain. You see the Giants starting 5. Still a little bit of move in there. You know why? It's cold in here.
Yeah, it is a little bit chilly in here today.
Cold afternoon and evening in Nelson.
Is that Big Will Blight in the background?
It is Big Will Blight up there at the top of your picture.
Member of the Canterbury Rams squad that is absolutely rolling at the moment.
My word. The Canterbury Rams are hotter than a blue movie on a cold night at the moment. They are firing on all cylinders. In fact, the last time really anyone tested them was in this building a couple of weeks ago.
1 2-point game in the end? 1 point game.
2 point game.
2 point game.
Kobe Langley had
I had
put up a prayer from halfway for the win on the buzzer. Wasn't answered. Well, there's Aston we're leading the way for the Giants. You expect to see him feature heavily in the NBL game. No Dan Fotu, of course. No Hayden Jones. No Theo Akuba. Hayden Jones and James Matthews away at the Under-17 FIBA World Cup for New Zealand. Both would be playing pretty big parts in this Rapid League game, I'd say, Phil, if they were here.
Yeah, they sure would.
They both play pretty big parts in a tremendous win for New Zealand against Turkey this morning. The opening game of the World Cup. Ingham, long 2. In and out, rebounded by Telfer. Davidson doing a good job staying in front of Andrew Wheeler. Connor Cole's 3-ball doesn't go. Rebounded by Aston Inwood. Curling aggressively is Tom Ingham. That one doesn't drop for him though. Rebounded by Riley Snow.
Tom Ingham being aggressive at the start of this 3rd quarter.
Cole going to go to work. Big man. 2 points.
Kind of Cole down the post.
Good old school low block play.
Yeah, you love that sort of stuff.
Certainly do. Davidson screen from Barton. Fires over past to Inwood. Good ball movement from the Giants. Ingham thought he was fouled. The ball goes out of bounds and it will be Sharks possession.
Ben Hall walks past us with a big smile on his face, saying, how did I get away with that one?
There's Wheeler, a great servant for the Southland Sharks since their inception. Riley Snow going to work. Chamberlain does well. There will be Sharks possession still.
Caleb Chamberlain's getting a workout down there in the post.
Another Ernie Kerr, right? This is going to start the game. Foul on Ingham, and the basket counts for Scotty Telfer.
The Sharks off to a good start here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, size is key, isn't it, Phil? There's no Ernie Kerr in this game because he has to start in the absence of Theo Kuruba, Dan Fotu. And I think we'll be saying the word size plenty a little bit later in the night as well.
See big Callum McRae step onto the floor. Oh, 7'1" of him.
Against his former team. Had a successful half season here last year with the Giants. Davidson. That's stolen by Ben Hall. Intercepted. Cole running the floor. Well, the big man goes up with the left. Can't get it to go. Ingham comes down with the rebound. Davidson. Inwood. He's fouled. And he'll go to the line.
And Aston Inwood will head to the free throw line.
Riley Snow, the culprit.
Aston Inwood really reminds me of a younger Sam Dempster with curly hair.
He was coached by Sam Dempster at Nelson College. Misses his first. His younger brother coming up through the ranks at the moment as well. Elijah Inwood, one to watch. We'll be in the stadium watching him, no doubt. Hall going to work. Oh, that's a swift move down low from Ben Hall.
Yeah, tough ask for Kyle Williams down there. Giants need to be switched on a little bit more there, I think, and send someone to help out.
Davidson around the Inwood screen in traffic. Inwood again with the offensive rebound and the putback in among the tall timber. Gets up over the snowman and gets it to go.
Just timing from Inwood. Read it well.
Telfer directing traffic, and they go to Connor Cole. Inwood has to help here on the mismatch. He did well, did Aston Inwood. Effectively forcing the turnover. Just can't get his hands on that one, does eventually. Williams. Ingham into the paint, up with his right, and he gets it to go. Shifty stuff from Tom Ingham.
Real nice little Euro there. A few people were asking for an extra step, but nice finish.
Telfer attacking Inwood. He's fouled, will go to the line to shoot two.
See some subs coming in for the Sharks. Wheeler and Cole off, and Kapia and Webster into the game.
That foul, correction, was not called on Tom Ingham, it was called on Caleb Chamberlain, so 4 for him.
Have we had a foul out yet in the Rapid League?
Not in a Giants game.
Not that I can recall.
Certainly not one that we've called. Davidson. Almost had such a look of focus on his face, Nick Davidson. Here he is driving. Great pass to Caleb Chamberlain. Fakes the three, drops inside. Inwood fouled, and the wedgie.
He wedged it on the other side of the hoop.
Yeah, that's
pretty impressive. Great positioning again from Aston Inwood. A nice find from Caleb Chamberlain. Caleb Chamberlain is going to sit with his 4 fouls. Adam Barton back into the game.
At the free throw line, with Adam Barton back in the game.
He's his first one short. We'll see Caleb Chamberlain take a seat next to Kobe Langley.
Ben Hall giving Aston a rev up after missing 3 in a row. Makes the 4th.
Sigh of relief from Aston Inwood. Hall, again they go down low to the Sharks. This time it's Riley Snow. Dumps it off to Quake Webster. Tough finish, Quake Webster. Six seconds to go in the third quarter. Davidson ducking, weaving, almost finishing. Aston Inwood is there again for another offensive rebound and putback.
That is impressive from Aston Inwood.
Just 4 minutes of game time to come.
He's got the keys to the court, doesn't he? He just lets himself in wherever he wants to be. Aston Inwood leading the way for the NBS Nelson Giants. They lead the Sharks 37-29, a quarter to go, and a quarter away from being crowned the Sky Broadband Rapid League champions.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start there for the Giants at the start of that quarter, but Aston Inwood came to life. 16 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist for Aston Inwood. See Mike Fetcher just limbering up so he could prowl up and down the sidelines in about an hour's time. Trafalgar Centre starting to fill out nicely. A lot of thick jackets and beanies in here. So actually particularly cold here tonight. Not usually like this. Someone forgot to turn the heaters on today.
Someone forgot to bring their jacket, and that someone is me. I am freezing. Quarter to go. The main event coming your way from 6:30. As Telfer just dribbles into a three and drains it and get the quarter underway.
We have a 5-point game, just like that.
Certainly not a done deal. That championship I've mentioned. Need to make sure they get the job done first. Almost a turnover. Chaman just about rescues it, finds Inwood. 8 on the shot clock. Tom Ingham brings it back to have steps into a three, and he replies with one of his own.
Pulls the trigger, makes the three.
Carpia. Oh. Keeps it in Sharks' hands. Hall inside to Telfer. Nice find and a delicate finish from Scott Telfer.
And a couple in the bag for the Sharks.
Nice little two-man game between Hall and Telfer.
Chamberlain. Oh yeah, that pass is well read by Matariki Carpia. Nice no-look pass. Again, Hall and Telfer combining. And Scotty Telfer will head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for an M1 opportunity.
You see here, Carpia just being Hall, Telfer. A bit of contact from Adam Barton down low. Converts on the play. So you can get an extra from the Chemist Warehouse foul line. Does that, no problem at all.
Telfer manages to pull it back within
3-point game, 40-37. Baseline cut from Chamberlain. Great find from Inwood and the two-handed jam.
Another 7 sponsored by GRE.
Aston Inwood. He can not only pass, he can only score, rebound, but he can pass.
In Hall. A nice, tough finish. Sharks not going away with 2.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Nick Davidson fires it over to Ingham. Big steps inside and Andrew Wheeler's called for a foul. And he does not agree with that call.
Hugh, we're seeing a lot of points in this Rapid League game.
The last time these two played Rapid League, the Giants ended on a nice round 50. 8 points away from doing that, and the Sharks are right there with them.
Canterbury Rams currently hold the highest points
2 from 2
record for the league, I think.
Matty Bardsley had 24, didn't he, himself for the Nuggets. Ollie Snow using his body well. Tom Ingham with some great defense down low on the bigger man. Davidson sidestepping, good ball movement from the Giants. Ingham, sidestep three, long. Oh, Aston Inwood, of course he's there to get the offensive rebound. And he's jumped on the ball like a live grenade, and it's a jump ball. And it will be Giants' possession.
Nice work there by, firstly, Aston Inwood saving the ball out of bounds. And Tom Ingham, like he was doing a dive roll, landed on the ball.
Like his jersey caught fire, he's trying to put it out. Davidson. Oh, that's tough from Nick Davidson. He'll go to the line for one more. Connor Cole called for the foul.
makes the 2.
Just Nick Davidson's pace there, catching Connor Cole out. Nice little finish too with the offhand. See here he goes underneath with the right. Great little touch. Those double knots come undone.
And he does.
Tom Gargiulo, assistant coach of the Giants, running the cutter in the Rapid League tonight. Is that touched by Connor Cole? It was not, so it will be Sharks' possession.
He did think about it.
They trail by 8. The Southland Sharks. And a minute 34 to go. Here's Snow back to Wheeler. Telfer. Chamberlain with a good hand. Telfer with a better shot. Trim the deficit to 5. Here's Barton. Ingham looking for the curl off. Instead they find Nick Davidson. Davidson finding Inwood. And Inwood with a delicate little floater. He's up to 18 points.
Great find by Nick Davidson. Losing his balance, falling to the ground. There's that man again, Aston Inwood, almost coming up with a steal.
Cole with the teardrop floater, and it's a pretty one at that.
Just after that basket went through, the clock didn't stop. So add a bit of time back on. Connor Cole, great little runner there. Being treated to some nice hoops at the moment.
49-44, high scoring affair in the Sky Broadband Rapid League, under a minute to go. In was fouled by Scott Telfer.
I think Inwood will be back off to the Chemist Warehouse foul line, where it's been a little bit of an adventure for him this evening. It's probably the only thing that's let him down a little bit. As he says, be quiet, Phil Jones. What do you know? There he goes, makes both.
Seven-point game. There's a foul there. This time it's Inwood on Telfer. So Telfer will go to the line.
Telfer proving to be a tough cover for the Giants. So sitting on 19 points himself. Really come to life in the second half for the Sharks.
He's 6 for 6 is Scott Telfer. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. 5 for 6 from the line.
Made that 5 for 7.
19 points, 3 rebounds and an assist as well.
Makes a second.
Scott Telfer makes the second from 2.
Davidson over to Ingham. Giants happy just to slow it down a bit with a 6-point lead. 30 seconds to go. Davidson wants the screen from Barton, gets it. Ingham, 3-ball contested. Can you guess who got the offensive rebound? Aston Inwood, and somehow
and then
he gets
it over
a bucket out of it as well. Aston Inwood is having a game.
The water's just become very deep for the Sharks.
There's the player timeout call from the Sharks.
Tom Ingham is looking a little bit sore out there. A bit of a limp on.
He's been up and down on the floor, rolling around. Having to defend Connor Cole. How do you celebrate a Rapid League championship? Only Tauihi teams know. First time it's happened in the men's league. 2024. Here's Ben Hall driving Chamberlain, committing the foul.
And that might be Chamberlain's night, I think.
There is the fouled out Caleb Chamberlain as Cohen Williams enters the game for him.
Ben Hall makes the first one. He's played well in this Rapid League game also.
13 points.
It's the second one
Ben
down.
Hall. Inwood with the player timeout after a bit of pressure, made it a little bit too hard to get that ball in bounds.
Tom Ingham drawing up the play on his hand and the player timeout.
And on the player timeout taken, 53:47, 8 seconds on the clock.
What are the chances he's drawing the play up for himself?
We'll find out. I hate to see such a local flavour on the court, Phil, on this Rapid League side. There's Davidson. Oh, looks like he's going to dribble it out. That was the play drawn up by Tom Ingham.
Run the clock down.
That's
ladies and gentlemen, 53.
game over. And the NBS Nelson Giants are the Sky Broadband Rapid League champions.
And a great result.
And it will mean a fair bit to them, Phil. They pride themselves, the youngsters, or the Rapids as they call themselves, on the work put in the matinee performance each game.
They really haven't sort of taken their foot off the accelerator since they started the Rapid League. From the get-go, they jumped out and played a really nice style of basketball. And you see here the tail of the tape, the stats. Aston Inwood, 22 points. He's got Telford 20 himself. Tom Ingham, nice 16-point haul. Ben Hall, 13. Inwood, all over the place. He's my MVP for this Rapid League game. Aston Inwood, eight rebounds. Nick Davidson.
I'll tell you something about Aston Inwood. He was 9 for 9 from the field.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
8 rebounds, 5 of those were offensive.
Yeah, he's a tough cover, and you know, given the opportunity, potentially with an up-and-coming game, the NZNBL, we might see more of him.
That'll be one of the top individual Rapid League performances we've seen all season from Aston Inwood just then. Coming up next, NZNBL basketball course from 6:30. The NBS Nelson Giants looking to secure
a sellout tonight as we count down to tip-off time. Your NBS Nelson Giants up against the Southland Sharks tonight. They're going to say a big thank you to our community partners, Nelson Airport, Fujifilm, NRDA Event Fund, McDonald's, and of course Tahuna Beach Holiday Park. All make it happen here at the Trafalgar Centre for every home game.
On fire.
What's that?
I just missed a great bit of comedy interaction between Richard and I.
Oh. Shut me out. It's fine. Is there any chance we can see the stats? The
head-to-head.
The head-to-head.
Have you got time to show us the head-to-head, Richard? Is it cold up there? It's freezing down here. Oh, lucky. Okay, last time they played.
Kobe Langley.
So it's really just not head-to-head. Oh, Theo Kruber's not playing. That's all right. That's just a good chance for me to cement how last minute the change was. Greeder and Asbury. He likes being called Asbury? Asbury. No, he doesn't. I don't
Stop it.
Imagine that if you just called him that. That'd be so funny.
Basketball is a movie, and every game is a blockbuster. E for excitement, entertainment, energy, and epic. Cells NBL 2024 is rated E.
Help me up, never let it fall. Help me roll like an animal. Back to the road. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone. And I don't care what you think you got.
No, my hockey boy. Welcome back to the Trafalgar Centre. With the Giants getting ready to take on the Sharks. In the main event tonight, after securing the Sky Broadband Rapid League Championship, the NBS Nelson Giants are now looking to secure a spot in the Souths NBL Final 6. In their way are the men in orange from the deep south, the Southland Sharks, who have found a bit of form in the late part of the season. A few personnel changes have changed their fortunes, you should say. Hugh here alongside with Phil Jones. And Phil, what have you made of the Sharks team in recent weeks? We had a chat with big Cal McRae, didn't we? Who spent last season here at the Giants and just said the changes they've made have made a real difference for them.
Yeah, I had a bit of a chat to Coach Guy Malloy about it as well, and he said there was a few personnel changes that happened just through the process of working out who needed to stay, and one of their imports wanted to go home. And I think he said we just decided to focus on the things that make basketball fun again. And that's been probably the biggest change that they've made, whereas previously they were just dissecting everything and it was becoming a real grind for them. And I think you've seen it in the last performance against the Five. They came out decent winners, and out of the last 5 games they've played, they've won 2 of 5, and they've lost 1 to the Hawks by 1, and then they lost to Tuatara by about 10. But they were right in it until the last 5 minutes of the game. So they're playing a good style of basketball at the moment.
Well, there's the Souths NBL ladder. The Canterbury Rams sitting atop the pile, 16-2. But today it's all about that number 6 spot for the NBS Nelson Giants. Can they make it their own?
Number 2, Caleb Asbury.
Given their rapid league form and their points for and against, a win against the Southland Sharks will do just that for the Giants.
Number 10, Quake Webster.
See the games to come.
Number 13,
The Souths NBL, the Saints against the Fire. The Fire will have an eye on this one. The Bulls against the Hawks. The Hawks with a tough run in, but still technically a chance to make the 6 as we stand. And then the Giants back here at the Trafalgar Centre on Friday night for their final home game of the season against the Otago Nuggets. See the Tasman Marcourt Fire Apartment Cup team in the house. Going to play a bit of rugby basketball at half-time, I believe. So that'll be a entertaining sign. As you see, Theo Kruger heading out onto the court. He will not play tonight on medical advice. Wish him well. So no big man for the Giants.
From Wylie College, Cohen Williams. Number 9, individual player sponsor, Richmond Aquatic Centre.
Certainly a big man for the Sharks, though. Here he is, right on the heart of your screen there. 7'1", Cal McRae in the 5 spot. Caleb Asprey, Braden Inga, Cooper Robb, Alonzo Burton making out the starting 5. And a little bit earlier, Phil caught up with one of the stalwarts of the Southland Sharks, Andrew Wheeler.
Welcome, Nelson, coming up against the Giants tonight. You guys coming off the back of a win, second one for the season. You guys look like you're playing a nicer brand of basketball. What sort of changed in the camp to sort of change things for you and get a win?
I think obviously just getting a little bit of personnel right, just in terms of getting the overall structure of what the needs are that fit with our Kiwi contingent and stuff like that. I think we've had good leadership from myself, Zoe, Braden, Callum, all those guys. Like, we've always put the work in right from the start. Just things just weren't quite clicking, and obviously we made adjustments because we saw we needed to, and I guess we're starting to see the fruits of it now, which is a shame because obviously it's such a short season that it's kind of cost us. But in these last 5 games, bar the Taranaki one, even with the Tuatara and the Hawks and stuff, we've been right in those games, so we're a lot happy with how the last 5 weeks have gone.
So 4 games left, couple of tough ones in there, but obviously tonight against the Giants, what are you going to have to do to get a win against these guys?
I think just keep, like, obviously we had good success with Callum last week, and I mean obviously you guys have Akuba out, I think, so I guess that's one thing that obviously we'll look to take advantage of, but at the same time that it probably poses some challenges, you guys being able to space the floor a little bit. So I guess it's just making sure we stick to our game plan and then being smart, because it is going to be something slightly different to what we scouted with a late scratch, and then just sort of got to be focused and lock in and make sure we don't lose ourselves with a slight adjustment that's late, because that could sometimes work in your favour, maybe with a bit of pace and space. I don't know, we'll see what you guys do, but yeah, just using that leadership and then just trying to be smart about what we're doing out there.
Well, great to have you. All the best.
Thanks very much.
Well, there is Andrew Wheeler, been around since the start of the Southland Sharks. Tough man to play against, and he's done a bit of everything. Assistant coaching, even stepping in as head coach on a couple of occasions in recent years.
Big thank you to the elite partners, to Self-Authentic Deal.
There's the NBS Nelson Giants, Alex Minort, Kobe Langley, Sam Dempster, Dan Greeder, and big Ernie Kurt in his first NBL start, the young man from Haast down the west coast. Sam Dempster in his 16th year in the league, ticked over 200 games earlier this season, and Phil caught up with him a little bit earlier.
Sam, Southland Sharks rolling into town today. Obviously they bring a big man in Callum McRae. Giants don't have Akuba tonight. He's out for medical reasons. So game plan for Callum McRae, what do you guys got in store for him? Try and stop him tonight.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be a tough ask. He's had a really good season. So yeah, we're just going to have to battle away and do what we can do. Won't give too much away, but yeah, just honestly it's just about myself, Aston Inwood, and Ernie Kerr just stepping up and trying to fill that massive hole Theo leaves.
And you personally, the last few games, obviously with Dan Fotu being out with the Tall Blacks, you've had to step into that starting role, and you don't look like you've missed a beat. But also given the opportunity for Aston Inwood to come in and play some minutes too, and he's doing really well. So what does that sort of mean for you, and then sharing that experience with Aston and giving him an opportunity to get out on the floor and play?
Yeah, I think like my mentality is always just try and do whatever I can for the team. So whether it's sit on the bench and wave a towel around or get out there and shoot some shots. So it's just a bit of fun. But yeah, Aston's been huge, and like I always knew he'd be able to step up and fill this role. So I'm not surprised he's doing what he can do. We've both seen what he can do. So I think he'll only keep getting better as well. So I'm excited to see him play tonight and get stuck in, and we'll have some fun going to battle together.
All the best. Have a good one.
There is Sam Dempster. And Phil, he's got a big role to play tonight with no Dan Fotu and no Theo Akuba. He is going to have to be one of the men who looks after big Cal McRae.
Yeah, he has, and it's not something that he's probably not unfamiliar with. He's done this sort of work before with previous games and previous big men. He's always played a little bit undersized, and he's a strong individual, so he'll be pushing Callum around as much as he can. And we'll see a lot of people running, or a lot of numbers thrown at Callum today, I think, just to try and tire him out.
Well, there's the head-to-head brought to you by the Chemist Warehouse. And you can see the nature of the Theo Kruber news. So late we couldn't even change the graphic in time. So that's centre clash now between young Ernie Kurt. And Ernie and Callum, no strangers to each other. Of course, Callum McRae spent most of last season with the Giants. Ernie Kurt been with the Giants for a few years now, so they would have bumped uglies in training at least a couple of times. But that X Factor one excites me, Phil.
Yeah, well, Dan Greta, he's been the man for the Giants for most of the season, and Caleb Asprey, tough competitor, averaging around 14 points a game, good organiser for the Sharks. So those two are going to go at it, I imagine. And it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top.
Corey Hogg, Harry Apes, Melanie O'Connor blowing the whistles. There's Dan Greta, who's been a star for the Giants so far in 2024. MixandPick.com poll says the Giants will win by 12, or 46% of you do. 37% on 1 to 11, and 17% of the Sharks getting the win.
It was probably potentially before they knew there was 14 feet of player not playing tonight.
Yeah, fair few inches not available. Do you expect then, Phil, the Giants to lift the pace?
Well, that's one way that you can counteract the size of the other team, is try and speed them up and shift the ball up and down the court as fast as possible, put them under pressure on the on the defensive end, and just see whether you can tire the big fella out. You know, he's going to get his points, and I think the big problem for the Giants will be if they can make sure they don't get into foul trouble early, because that means they're going to have to bring in the bench, and bench have done a good job in the Rapid League. The step up to the main game can be a little bit different at times, so these guys are going to have to be ready to play some good D.
On the other side of the ball, the Sharks will look to attack the interior with their sides. Not just McRae, of course. It's a couple of those large men blocking the way. And Riley Snow, Connor Cole, we saw them both in the Rapid League. Some big units.
Yeah, both capable down under the basket. No, I imagine that Coach Guy Malloy will be looking to really focus on that size mismatch from the beginning.
Braden Inga, not a small man either. Could be a great game. A lot on the line for the Giants. Would like to lock in a top 6 berth. They have a chance, of course, on Friday night when the Nuggets come to town, and then it gets harder when they hit the road, and they certainly won't want to leave it until an away date in New Plymouth.
No, they don't want to leave it to the last game of the season. Not against a Taranaki team that got a bit of a touch-up from the Rams in the last game, so I imagine they'll be coming out looking to rectify that, and wouldn't like to be facing them next.
So a slightly delayed tip-off due to Rapid League game finishing a little bit later. Mandatory 25 minutes between the end of the Rapid League game and the start of the NBL game. The Sharks in their white, the Giants in their blue. A return to the blue after a game in black and yellow. Celebrated the 1994 championship. Last time we were in this building, and those jerseys available on Trade Me, signed by the players.
Until the 4th of July, is that when they close? Great looking jerseys. Very close to what the original was like back in the day.
They're our ball presenters, brother and sister tonight, Frankie and Eddie Allen.
Head coach Mike Fitchett.
We get a high five. Young Eddie looking up and going, holy moly, that's a large human. looking big Cal McRae up and down.
Let's go, Frankie and Eddie Allen. Quick photo op before we get underway.
Ernie Kurt's first time doing the photo op as well, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a super happy guy, Ernie Kerr. He looked to be he looked more pumped than the kids in that photo.
First NBL start for Ernie Kerr. Incredibly popular member of the Giants. So the ball is up, and it's the Glacier, Ernie Kerr, who controls the tip, much to the delight of the crowd. And Alex McNaught will bring the ball up to get us underway. Greedo going for the earlier rip, driving baseline. McRae right there. And he comes down with the rebound. Good defense from McRae.
And that's just the size of McRae, just making it tough for Greedo to finish.
Defense.
Asbury. Burton curling. Fires it back to American Import. Over it goes to Burton. Inside. Kerr, his first bit of duty on McRae. And McRae with a nice touch with his left. Kobe Langley, who has excelled in recent weeks for the Giants. What can he bring tonight? McNaught thought about the three, instead puts the ball on the floor and calls for the Kerr screen. Into the paint, the floater goes up from McNaught. Inga comes down with the board, and Burton goes the other way.
And the Sharks doing a good job initially in their transition defense, slowing the Giants down. You see Kobe Langley trying to push it early. And Kerr putting some pressure on, and Asbury.
Oh, Caleb Asbury.
Just
Patience from McRae.
Through the rim.
Oh, Kerr, pocket picked by Cooper Robb. He goes and he finishes. It's a fast start for the Southland Sharks with a 6-0 lead after a minute and a half.
And the Sharks are a team that come out with the pace.
Greedo again drives baseline. Foul called. It's called on Alonzo Burton. The Giants' possession from the baseline. Langley in the corner, around the Kerr screen. Looks to drop it off. He does. Kerr on his left. And Ernie Kerr gets the scoring underway for the home team. Asbury pulls up from mid-range. Dempster fighting for the rebound with McRae. And it will be Sharks' possession.
Ernie Kerr, really nice finish on that last play by the Giants. Good patience.
Asbury looking to inject himself on this game early. McRae makes the space. Asbury shoots the three and it doesn't drop. And here's Langley. Eyes up ahead, surveying his options. Turn of pace and he's fouled. He'll go on the line to shoot two.
Something we've seen from Kobe Langley in the last few games for the Giants is he's been aggressive, trying to get downhill and getting himself to the basket. And you see here, puts his head down, gets into the foul line, into the paint, sorry, and he's now off to the foul line for a couple of free throws.
Averaging 17.5 points is Kobe Langley. 6 assists, 3.5 rebounds. Had that one crazy game, didn't he, Phil, early in the season where 15 assists?
15 assists. Had a 30-something piece, 30-something points a game against Canterbury Rams, I think.
McRae up high, here's Asbury. Dempster goes under the screen. The Giants seem to be pretty content to let Asbury unleash the three ball. Well, Burton chases his miss, comes away with the rebound. Robb gets Greedo to bite. Steps in and drops it off to Asbury, who finishes nicely at the rim.
Asbury is bouncy. He jumps over Ernie Kerr there, finishes.
Greedo spinning. Doesn't drop for him. And that's the McRae effect, isn't it? I'm so used to seeing Greedo with that spin move go to the rim. And a couple of Sharks get tangled up with each other, and it's a 5-on-2 for the Giants. Langley for three. In and out. McRae with the board. Neither team playing slowly as Inga looks to go through Dempster, and he does. Smart finish from Braden Inga.
The Giants definitely trying to push the pace.
Dempster, ball on the floor. Oh, and again. Just the figure of Callum McRae looming under the hoop. The Giants have not attacked the rim yet, Phil. Apart from the first play of the whole game. McRae came away with the block.
Yeah, it's been a tough one, the Giants. I've had about the last 3 or 4 of their shots have just sort of gone halfway in and come out. It's a little bit frustrating when you're attacking and just can't quite find the bottom of the net. Yeah, the Sharks doing a good job of getting out in transition and coming up with some easy buckets for themselves.
Rob McRae gets into position down low. Back to Rob, gets it straight back. Asprey has relocated. Rob for 3. Down it goes. 11-3. The Sharks with the lead.
And that's just a problem for the Giants when McRae catches the ball on the post. He's just got so much time and space to look and find players.
North sees a bit of daylight, drives and finishes.
Maybe a little bit of contact there on that play.
McRae, nice pass into Alonzo Burton. There's a timeout from Mike Fitcher and the Giants.
And a timeout called by the NBS Nelson.
Not a bad timeout from Coach Fitcher. Sharks just looking comfortable on their offensive end.
And of course, DJ Zeeks. Make some noise if you want to shoot.
Fast start for the Southland Sharks. And lead by 10.
Okay, one more over the side. Gassed up.
GIF
Hey, nicely caught.
firing out some t-shirts from the NBS cannon.
It's always a little bit of a concern when the Ants got the gun.
We'll see what a few choice words from Coach Mike Fitcher has done, if anything, to the Giant side. Aston Inwards come out of the timeout onto the court.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the game plan. They're just not quite getting the ball in the bucket. As you see Dan Greeder doing just that.
Well, this time they'll go to the rim and they finish. The Unicurs come out the game. So Dempster is the man who has to look after Callum McRae. Rob.
Defense.
Stopping on a dime, firing over to Ingo. Hand up from Inwood was a good one, rebounded by Greeder. Oh, Langley losing possession after losing his footing, and Asprey in the open court gets the dunk.
And one-handed down to Callum Asprey.
Dempster puts up the 3, drains it.
And Sammy D shot the ball well in the last few games for the Giants. So he's stepping into that starting role while Dan Fotu's away.
McRae. Over to Caleb Asprey. Rangy step back 3. Rattles around and drops in.
They've got a little bit of the backboard there, bank shot.
McNaught fires it over to Langley. Greeder wants it down low. He's got a seal. 7 on the shot clock. McNaught almost loses the handle. Gets passing it, just can't get it to go. McRae with the board. And here go the Sharks the other way through Asprey. Fires over a great pass to Burton. But his 3-ball doesn't drop.
That one rolls off the side of the defensive cover.
It's frenetic out on the court at the moment. Up and down, both teams go.
Dempster over McRae, feeling it, doesn't drop. It is frenetic. That's the perfect word to describe it at the moment, Phil.
Asprey just took about 8 steps before he dribbled the ball.
There's McRae sizing up Dempster, fires it over to Burton. Burton down the lane. Oh, great pass to McRae. He gets 1, 2 bites of the cherry and he gets it to drop. Ingham and Davidson ready to check in for the Giants. McRae bites on the Dempster pump fake. Naught 3 is short. Asprey scampers away to the corner to get in the long rebound.
I think don't think the shot clock had started.
So Ben Hall into the game for Caleb Asprey. Greedham, Naught take a break for the Giants. Ingham and Davidson into the game.
See the Giants dropping back into a 2-3 zone, changing it up a little bit on the defensive end.
Inside they go to Ingham. Turn around, jump shot, makes it.
That was probably a little bit too easy for Ingham.
24-10, the Sharks lead. Here's Langley finding a cutting Aston Inwood. He tried to pass to Sam Dempster and Cooper Robb comes away with it. Here's Inga round the back, good hands from Inwood. Ingham dives on it. Oh, foul called there on Cooper Robb as he went in for the steal.
Is that Cooper Robb's second foul, possibly?
Just the first.
Just the first.
Robb. Dempster. 7 to go on the shot clock. Langley, deep 3. Doesn't drop. Inwood with the rebound. It bats it back only as far as Scott Telfer. Minute 20 to go in the first quarter. And what a first quarter it's been for the Sharks. Great find, great finish from McRae.
And the Sharks have got a definite pep in their step right now.
Great find from Langley to Inwood. Inga. Craig trying to get position. Gets it. Drops it into Inga. Inwood with his hand caught up in Inga's arm.
I think everyone on the court will be quite thankful for a bit of a break from the high-paced game that we're seeing at the moment.
Please make some noise, Nelson.
Well, rattles around before dropping in for Braden Inga. Langley out to Ingham, 3-ball in front of the Giants bench off the back iron, rebounded by Langley though. Davidson wants the screen from Dempster, gets it down the lane. Davidson up with the left hand.
Nice finish by Davidson there. Doing it all rapidly game, just brings us straight into the main game.
Defense.
A 6-second differential between shot clock and game clock here. Okay, wide open in the low block. Puts up the baseline jumper, rebounded by Dempster. 5 seconds on the clock. Toby Langley glances up. Davidson on the buzzer. Doesn't go. First quarter action in the book, and it belongs to the Southland Sharks. 28-14, they lead it. Off the back of fast starts from Asprey, McRae, Inga, Rob. But a good team effort from the Sharks so far. We'll be back with the second quarter after the break.
Applause for Benner, who is shooting the seams. Who is shooting out the seams. They're going to have 45 seconds to sink as many baskets as they can for their charity. Benner is shooting for Muteri Kai Collective, and Chloe for Mutaweka Waka Ama. 45 seconds. Your time starts now. I need a big cheer from each end as soon as they get one in. There's one for Chloe. Of course, the winning charity, whoever gets the most, will take away $1,000. The other will still get $500 for their charity as well. 20 seconds gone. Come on, Chloe. Put it in there, Benner. Here we go. 30 seconds gone, 15 to go. Benner's got one in. Benner's got another one in. Chloe's got another one in. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is it. Time is up. How many do we get? 9 down this end for Chloe. 4 down this end, which means Chloe, congratulations. You've just taken away $1,000 for Mutaweka Waka Ama. However, well done to Benner. Muteri Kai Collective are getting $500 for their charity as well. So well done to both.
A big crowd here at the Trafalgar Centre, and if you haven't been able to make it, make sure you get your large cut pepperoni pizza at home. Just $30 using the online code SALSCUP. And this big crowd's here to see the Giants qualify for the top 6, Phil. But you know who's got a different idea? The Southland Sharks.
Well, they are a different team right now, the way they're playing with a lot of freedom, sharing the basketball nicely. All their pieces seem to be firing on all cylinders, making it tough for the Giants in first quarter. 14-point deficit.
Defense, come on, Nelson. Defense.
Asprey Rob trying to get free from Nick Davidson. Kerr back on the court. McRae with the baseline spin. Another one gets to his preferred hand. Here's McNaught. Back to Kerr. Hands it off to Ingham. McNaught rejects the Kerr screen, up with his left. Smart finish from Alex McNaught.
Defense. 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 Come on, Nelson.
Back into McRae they go. McNaught trying to disrupt. Greeder with some good defense.
McRae's just a handful when he gets it in the post. He's got so much time and he's a good passer. See there, Asprey just being contested by Greeder, but another nice pass by the big fella to find him.
Another nice pass. Good defense from Nick Davidson, and a big rebound from Dan Greeder sends Caleb Asprey flying. Here's Greeder the other end. Great hand, Cooper Robb. Asprey's hurt his knee, so he's limped to the side of the court as Ben Hall with a beautiful heads-up play. Caleb Asprey might just be a Charlie horse, or a bit of knee-on-knee action on the Greeder rebound. Right there.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavy contact. Both going for the basketball. Asprey probably just a little bit lighter than Dan Greeder. He came off second best.
He plays with a fair amount of force, this Dan Greeder, and there he is. Earning a foul. Phil, you have to go back to round 4 for the last time the Giants won at home.
That's a long time for the Giants.
And they're still, as we mentioned, in with a very good chance of making the top 6. In fact, they're in the box seat for that final spot. Greeder pull up from middle range, doesn't go. McRae with the rebound. Rebound number 7 already for Big Cow. Rob, really Kerr in the passing lane. Ingham fires it over to Davidson. A little shovel pass inside to Greeder, and 1. He'll go to the line.
A nice job by Ernie Kerr there, coming up with the deflection. Tom Ingham gets the steal, and Giants off and running. Dan Greeder, great little finish. Bit of contact. And Cooper Robb picks up his 2nd foul.
This is the free throw though, does Greeder. 32-18, the Sharks lead. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Ben Hall, hands it off to Burton. Ernie Kerr with a hand, almost forcing a steal. Greeder in there too. Rob wide open from the wing. Greeder goes and gets the rebound.
Tom Ingham with a great box out there on Ben Hall. Greeder at the rest.
Straight down, blood knows the lane, and he finishes off the glass. Timeout from Guy Malloy as the Giants inject a bit of energy into the building.
Giants just getting it done on the defensive end now, and coming off a couple of steals and tips, helping them get out in transition.
Thank you so much for coming along and supporting time for the infamous Mexican Wave. This young man, what's your name? Is it this? You've been to the Giants a few times? Yeah.
I'll tell you who would have liked that little short ball pass from Nick Davison just then. The man in the back row there in the black t-shirt.
So you'd be pretty
Tane Robinson, Tasman Markle, first 5'8" and fullback.
All you got to do is stand up and
Made his debut for the Crusaders in Super Rugby this year.
You ready?
We'll be enjoying that short ball action from Nick Davison to Dan Greeder, that's for sure.
3.
I'm sure he would. I'd love that. Probably wouldn't finish it the same, otherwise that would be called a knock-on.
Enjoy the rest of the game.
Just lay it up over the post.
Yeah, finger roll. I'll tell you what, if he could do that, he's playing the wrong sport, because he would have some serious hops. Ernie Kerr doing a really good job in his first hit out as a starter for the Giants. Being disruptive on the defensive end, already a couple of points in the bank.
I think a bit of familiarity would have helped him, Phil, having obviously gone toe-to-toe with McRae last season a lot in training.
Yeah, knowing each other pretty well for having played for a season with each other. You see Alex McNaught picking up his 2nd foul, I think. Tough one for the Giants, somebody that they need to keep in the game.
Esprit drops inside to Inga. Inga this time with a hand in his face, same result.
At least someone was within a metre of him this time rather than 3 metres. Still makes it though.
Greeder right at McRae and finishes. That's a tough finish from Dan Greeder. Here's Alonzo Burton turning the corner aggressively himself, and a nice finish from the one they call Zoe.
Very nice from Zoe Burton.
Kurt Greeder puts up a high arcing 3-ball. Rolled with the rebound. Inga out ahead of him. Oh, great work off the ball from Cooper Robb, but Greeder read the pass. Here's Greeder. This time with his right. Dan Greeder doing a bit of everything for the MBS Nelson Giants as they try and trim this deficit.
And he's really just clawing the Giants' way back into this game. See, Asper just, that's a tough, long 2-point shot.
Step back in the mid-range from Caleb Asbury. Davidson. Asprey called for the foul there, ran into the glacier. Ernie Kerr.
There was a little bit of contact before that, and Asprey didn't enjoy it and gave Ernie Kerr a bit of a shove. And Corey Hogg, the official, told him to cut it out, and he didn't, so he got a foul.
He hasn't played too many minutes in the NBL, Ernie Kerr, but when he has, he's certainly left some impressions on people. There's some big screens. Langley looking to shake Burton high off the back iron, and Asprey rises high to get the rebound. Rob. Pass goes astray. McNaught looking for someone to push the pace through. He finds Dempster. Here's Langley. Straight down the lane, drops it off to Inwood. He's fouled by Braden Inga, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Cooper Robb just coming up a little bit lame after their last possession on offense for the Sharks. Taking a little break. I'm sure we'll see him again soon.
Khaled Asprey seems to have recovered pretty well from whatever was ailing him.
Inwood missing the first.
And the second, rebounded by Asprey. Looking to add to their 14-point lead. No Theo Kruber or Dan Fotu or Hayden Jones for the Giants. Inga, 3-ball from the corner. Greer rises high for a nice rebound.
Back into Giants' hands.
Greer around the back. Rattles around, doesn't drop, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
The Giants just holding their breath on every shot at the moment. It seems to be that they can't get one to go through the rim without touching it. Dan Greta makes the first from the Chemist Warehouse foul line. Giants have done a decent job of getting the Sharks into foul trouble this game. See Aston Inwood tipping the ball out of bounds. Every time the Giants get fouled, they'll be shooting free throws. Important for them to stay aggressive for the remaining part of this second quarter and see whether they can claw themselves back into this game.
Asprey steps, throws it very hard into Sam Dempster. He does well to control it. Langley to Dempster. Lonzo Burton making life hard for Dempster down low. Langley, just 1 point to his name. Inga bites on the McNaught pump fake. Greeder puts it up and gets it to drop.
Nice find by Alex McNaught there. Dan Greeder's got that look in his eye at the moment. He's going to try and score every chance he gets.
Something amazing has just occurred to me, Phil, as Telfer and Hall, again, they combine beautifully in Rapid League, and there it is again in the main game. You want to know what it is?
I do, yes.
Greeder, fouled. He'll go to the line. Perfect time for me to tell you that the Sharks have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 out on the field court. Jersey numbers. And I had to get it in quick because Callum McRae's coming into the game at number 45. But how often do you see jersey numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Well, I would say never. Never seen it before.
Yeah. Guy Malloy's just ruined it by putting Callum McRae back into the game. Sigh of relief from Dan Greeder as his free throw drops in.
Finally had one that hit the basket, go in the basket rather than go out of it. Nothing but net that time. The Giants have got this back to a 10-point ball game.
McRae, Langley picks his pocket, his very high pocket, and there is Langley the other end. The timeout from Guy Malloy and the Southland Sharks is step by step. The Giants have worked their way back into this game. Sharks lead by 8, 40-32, 3 minutes 34 to go in the first half.
He was one of the best thieves of the game right there. Kobe Langley doing what he does best. Getting an easy bucket down the other end. I wonder whether he was thinking about maybe having a crack at dunking that. We haven't really seen anything from him since that thunderous alley-oop that he threw down a couple of games into the Giant season. And G.I. Ant running around, looking like he's going to throw a ball in someone's direction.
Oh, he just bounced off the rafters back onto the court.
Oh,
I love mascot errors.
oh,
A little bit better. And a scramble for it.
Oh, we've got a tie ball. Tie ball.
Jump ball, girls. Which way is the arrow pointing?
Oh, G.I. Ant. Come on.
Who doesn't love a mascot, eh?
He might have left his glasses at home.
Kobe Langley only with 3 points to his name, Phil. It's a man who's averaging 17 and a half, and in recent weeks more than that.
He's doing a pretty good job of pushing the basketball and getting other guys involved.
Cooper Robb, conversely, doing a good job on Langley, preventing him scoring as Asprey fires up a three. The Giants seem pretty content letting him fire the three. They won't be content with letting that man fire them, Alonzo Burton.
Yeah, you can't give him too much space. Alonzo Burton has been doing that for years in this league.
Inward for Langley. Mid-range, good hand from Asprey. He might have got a better hand on the ball. Roll around the McRae screen. Inward in front of him. Trying to find McRae. Langley does well to get in front of him as Burton's three ball doesn't go. McNaught cutting baseline, his inward under the hoop. Greeder wing, good ball movement from the Giants. And there's Robb with the rebound.
The Giants got a good look there, just couldn't quite convert.
McRae looking for someone to find, finds Asprey, three ball. Doesn't drop, inward with the board. His first one of the NBL game. Great display in the rapid league game from Essendon Inward as Sam Dempsey puts it on the floor, finds Langley. Thought about the three, instead finds Greeder, who's fouled. And we'll go to the line to shoot two. Mike Fitch is going to take a timeout. The last timeout has been an effective one from Guy Malloy.
And this is probably more one for the Giants, giving them a bit of a breather. Dan Greeder has been putting in a power of work for the Giants.
Guy Malloy is asking, that's a very important question on who that foul was called on. Stats bench put it on Caleb Asprey.
Also, Sky Sports, the official broadcast and major partner of the Souls NBL.
And that would be his third. We just had a discussion with the referee, so that could change. I'll keep my eye on the FIBA live stats.
And of course, our live, the official rehydration partner
See the DJ Gardner Holmes replay. Greeter.
Maybe Hesbury just had a bit of a sort of reached from behind on Greeter and may have just caught him on the arm.
With the Tasman Knuckle season not far away, the FPC team, Farah Palmer Cup team, they're warming up with a game of rugby basketball. I think there's a bit of improvisation on this one. It's a cross between rugby and basketball. And there have been a few rules that have been put in place.
So the Giants out on the floor. Langley, Greeter, Inwood, McNaught, Dempster, Rob, Hall, Burton, Inga, McRae coming out for the Sharks. Alonzo Burton, son of one of the great NBL players of all time, Willie Burton.
Yeah, he was one of the best to play over here on the New Zealand shores. Had a stint with the Tall Blacks as well.
Greeter makes them both. Some outrageous stat or something around 18 years between rebounding titles for Willie Burton.
Defense.
McRae drops it in, good hand from Inwood to prevent the inside pass. Oh, drinks go flying on the corporate table, and the ball might need a wipe.
She's looking for a refill. Oh no, there's some in that one. She's fine.
Well, cheers, and we're into it. Good stuff. Greeter's gone flying, and there is an offensive foul called. It's called on Braden Inga.
Heavy contact there for Greeter.
Second foul on Inga as he pleads his case at half court.
I think team control, so Giants won't be shooting free throws in this situation.
Langley brings the ball up. Greeter driving. Oh, great body control from Dan Greeter.
Just finds a seam and gets through it, and
Defense.
tough finish.
Defense. Come on, Nelson. Defense.
The lead trimmed to 7. Can Cooper Robb do anything about that? He gets into good position down low, fires back to Hall, over to Burton, back to Hall. 3 ball is short. McNaught and Dempster combined to bring the rebound in for the Giants.
And Alex McNaught did a great job of choosing which person to rotate to.
Oh, Langley with a
Greeter from the outside.
fast footwork, and then the pass. Oh, there's a steal from Kobe Langley. And then the turnover. A roller coaster of emotions for the Nelson Giants fans as Rob goes the other way, the M1 to the line. He goes for one more.
Tough one here for the Giants. Had the ball, didn't have it, had it again, didn't have it, and then Cooper Robb. That little finish off the glass. And converts a foul shot.
Lead back to 10. Good hand from Robb. Greeter lays out, but Inga comes up with the ball. Cooper Robb, a stellar game so far on the defensive side of the ball. Finds Telfer, 3 ball. Doesn't go, McRae, big rebound, easy putback. And there's a player timeout called by the Giants. They're just going to discuss, I think, the referees. I think the player timeout was in time.
Player timeout called. With just over 1 second on the clock.
Giants did a pretty good job of getting the ball game down to about 8 points. 7, 8 points, and then the Sharks come out Couple of really nice positions on the defensive end. Got them out and running, and big Callum McRae just comes up with an easy rebound. Nice little soft touch over the rim.
1.8 on the clock. Greeder gets it up, and he gets it to go on the buzzer.
Greeder makes the shot. Holds in another 2 points before half-time.
So half-time here as Greeder heads into the sheds. Really happy with his work. So 22 points, or 20 points I should say, for Dan Greeder. As the Giants have tried to get themselves back into this game, but it's been a clinic from the Sharks in the first half. They lead 48-36. Callum McRae having a solid game, 10 and 10 already. He's with Phil Jones.
How you find the pace out there? It's pretty quick.
Yeah, it's a bit quicker now that Theo's out, but we're adjusting to it. I feel like we're leading it. We're creating our own pace most of the time. When the game gets away from us, that's when Nelson are dictating. So.
Yeah, I think you guys are doing a really good job at sort of controlling the tempo. So what do you think? You see more of that in the second half?
Yeah, definitely. And just stop Dan in the fast break. Like, he's killing us right now. So just build a wall against him and yeah, keep controlling it.
All right, well done. Good luck for the second half.
They're going on to a basketball.
Half-time here at the Trafalgar Centre. Plenty for the Giants' brains trust to think over. 48-38, the Southland Sharks lead. The Giants trying to lock in a spot in the top 6. The Sharks have other ideas. We'll be back after the break here on Sky Sport.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming them on the court, please. The Tasman Mucker Woman, the Farah Cup players with rugby basketball. Coach Latoya, when did you come up with rugby basketball?
Oh yeah, it's something we do in our warm-up just for a bit of laugh and a different skill set for the girls, but in our game today we've brought in that they can bounce the ball, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay, so how many steps, how many bounces, any other rules we need to know about?
Yeah, so they're allowed to take 2 steps. As soon as they want to take more than that, they've got to start either bouncing the ball or passing the ball. And if they want to get a 3-pointer, they've got to kick it into the hoop tonight.
I'm looking forward to seeing a whole lot of threes from the drop kick, maybe. This is going to be interesting because the shape of a rugby ball is slightly different to the shape of a basketball, right? So there's a good chance that we're going to need some of those MBS Nelson Giants back out to push it back out of the hoop, but we will see how we go. But looking forward to what is going to be a great season, of course, with the Farah Cup.
into double digits. Dan Greeder, 22. And then the next high score, Alex Winort on 4. So you're right, he's doing a whole heap of work out there as the Sharks are spreading their scoring a lot more evenly.
Big Cal McRae, a double-double already.
Well, welcome back to the Trafalgar Centre. What a view from the hospitality seats. Up high in the house at NZNBL, and the Giants 10 points down to the Sharks. And the mix and pick poll, the needle is moving the way of the Sharks. 27% think the Sharks get the win. Still a fair chunk who back the Giants to come back.
With 22 points, the only Giant in double figures tonight. So Dan Green
sitting at the 35% on plus 12.
A lot of faith there.
It's a big ask at the moment.
48-38, and Guy Malloy will be very happy with what he's seen from his side.
And Callum McRae mentioned Asked him at half-time how he was finding the pace, and the big fella looks in pretty good shape. Getting up and down the court well, and I think that's something that the Sharks did a very good job of in the first half. Was just controlling that tempo, slowed it down when they needed to, got it through Callum McRae's hands, and he's a good passer. And we got 3 assists for the game.
Averaging nearly 34 minutes a game, so good way to get in shape.
Yeah,
play a lot of basketball late in the season, of course.
You can check out the photos up there, including that winning photo.
Sam Dempsey's going to have to do a job alongside Ernie Kurt in keeping Big Cow quiet in the second half. So the starters out there for both teams to start the second half.
Once again, a big thank you to our gold sponsors, NBS, Sky Sports, OTM, Hunters Wine, Spring and Fern, Johnson Associates, Mike Bureau Mortgages.
3,000 Kate of Asprey. The only thing for either coach to worry about foul-wise, Phil.
Yeah, they wouldn't be wanting him to pick up one early in the third quarter. We just wait for the last 35 seconds to tick off the game clock. The lads are obviously eager. They're out here.
Got out nice and early from halftime. Ready to go, and Sam Dempsey trying to stay warm. Right, Fitchett resuming the position for the second half. Pensive as always. Deep in thought. Massage?
Self-massage.
I'm so glad we just caught that on camera. That is unbelievable. Watching a lot of basketball at the moment is Mike Fitchett, his role as Tall Black assistant coach. Back underway, McNaught brings the ball up. Third quarter here at the Trafalgar Centre. Kobe Langley certainly want to see a few more points drop in this half for Kobe Langley. Great pass to Kurt. And just a little too strong on the layup.
With a two-hand push shot. And nicely executed by the Giants. Couldn't quite finish.
Burton around a McRae screen. Back to Asprey. Inside to McRae. Dempsey goes to help. The touch of Callum McRae, though, is wonderful.
Just feathery touch. Callum McRae.
Callum McRae makes the 2.
McNaught, 3. Drains it. Alex McNaught. Well, we've seen improvement in that area of his game all season, Phil.
Yeah, it's good to see him looking early in this second half to get a shot up. And didn't take many shots in the first half.
McNaught now trying to stay with Caleb Asprey, who drives. Oh, finishes. Dempster looking for Greeder. Finds him. Back to Dempster. 10 on the shot clock. Dempster gets a bit of daylight, fires the 3 in and out. Ernie Kerr chasing the offensive board, he gets it. Kerr sets the screen, 7 on the shot clock. McNaught into the paint, the push shot goes up, he's fouled.
And Alex McNaught will head to the line.
Cooper Robb picking up a foul. Nice for Norton, knocks the first one down. Makes a second.
2 from 2 for Alex McNaught from the charity strike.
Asprey, oh, puts on the Jets. Did not do well just to stay with him. Here's Robb, as McRae wants the ball down low. Kerr on him. Fires it over to Inga. In front of the Giants bench for 3. Drains it, Braden Inga.
Big shot from the outside for Braden Inga for the Southland Sharks.
Kerr to Greeder. Looking to get himself going like he did in that first half. That floater's short. Who's come away with that? Ernie Kerr, and he gets 2 points.
Ernie Kerr, no mistake this time, converts. Good offensive rebound from him.
McRae trying to shrug Kerr. Here's Rob. Back to McRae. Drop it in. Ingo wide open in that spot. He's hit 3 from that spot now.
And Giants just allowing big Cal McRae just to look across the court and see who he can find.
Langley driving, getting contact. He'll go to the line for one more. McRae can't believe it. He thinks Langley created that contact himself. We'll see on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay.
That's a tough one on Cal. His jaw just about hits the ground.
Just the first foul on Big Cal.
Toby Langley puts the M1 on the ball.
I wouldn't say Cal is a shot blocker, but he is definitely a guy that would put you off your shot when he's around because he's so big.
Just looms under the hoop. It's like Alex Pledger used to do, and it just means you think twice about going to the hoop. Oh, Asprey on the athletic offensive rebound, and then Greeder fouls him.
Right now, I don't know whether we get a replay of that post up from McRae, but he's catching it, and he's just looking straight into the middle of the floor. And he can just find whoever he wants. Getting cutters at the rim. We see here, Asprey, nice little cut on the basket. But McRae can see everything. Can see over everyone. Giants might need to think about maybe throwing a little trap on him, make him go baseline so he loses vision on his teammates. Something a little bit different, possibly.
Second free throw's good. And the Sharks lead by 11. McNaught waiting for the Kerr screen. The Gortat screen works nicely, and McNaught finishes.
What Alex McNaught does best. Off the glass on the side, 3 for 2. Pulls it back to 9 points.
McNaught trying to deny Asprey. It's pretty quick, his old kind of Asprey. Here he goes down the lane. Good hand from Ernie Kerr with the block. Dempster with the rebound. Langley goes the other way. Kerr running the lane well. Burton read it perfectly.
Yeah, tough one for the Giants. They worked hard on the defensive end to come up with a stop. To give the ball back straight away.
Kerr with good help. Well, that means McRae was left open. 3 Giants there. McRae comes down with the rebound. Who's fouled will go to the line to shoot 2.
They forced a big fella to miss, and 3 of them just looked at it.
Nick Davison coming on for the NBS Nelson Giants. Ernie Kerr back on the bench.
Ernie Kerr takes a seat. Nick Davison into the game.
See here, 3 Giants look at it, and Cal's like, well, I'll get it back. Have another go.
And Callum McRae from the line. Let's make some noise, Nelson!
Is this the first time that Callum McRae's been to the foul line tonight?
Yes.
Oh, he's now 1 for 1.
He's got 13 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists.
Not a bad stat line with 15 minutes to go in the game.
Langley, Dempster. Down the lane goes Dempster, fires it over to Davison, back to Langley. Hesitates a couple of times before letting go of the 3, and it doesn't drop. McRae almost corralled in the long pass from Cooper Robb. There will be Giants possession.
And Kobe Langley just hesitating on that last shot. Giants did a good job of shifting the ball. Got to let that one fly.
Driving Langley onto his left and finishing. That's the aggression Coach Mike Fisher will be much happier to see. Back to an 8-point game. Rob, 2-foot jump into the paint, blocked. A loud block from Sam Dempster. Asprey, 3-ball over. Nick Davidson's hand, he drains it, silencing the crowd. Oh, that sloppy turnover from the Giants. Oh, Asprey's come up with an offensive rebound. Inga drops it off to Burton. And out of bounds it goes. The Sharks potentially waste an opportunity there, Phil. After the turnover from the Giants, Mike Fitcher seen it up. He wants to talk it over.
I think they were complaining about a shot clock issue. Maybe
the shot clock maybe wasn't reset.
It wasn't reset.
The Sharks sped up their play.
Out on the court, running around the side as well. Make some noise.
Either way, the Sharks lead by 11, 63-52.
Commissioning your way. Once again, a big thank you to everyone that is on board with your MBS Nelson Giants for 2024.
Well, the pace has definitely come back into the game. This third quarter. Asprey has a real turn of speed when he wants to get out ahead of the game.
Nelson Airport, Fujifilm, NRDA event funds, McDonald's, and a bit of each holiday park.
See here,
Cooper Rob, Bobby.
And he went searching for the contact rather than actually trying to finish the layup.
Trying to muck around with the Sharks.
Yeah. Well, I guess that is a reset to 14 because they do. The ball did hit the rim.
Yep.
So there's nothing wrong with the shot clock, I don't think.
A few telling stats, Phil. Main one, I would proffer is rebounds. 32 rebounds to 16 in favour of the Sharks. Dempster thought about the three, puts it on the floor. Long strides up with his left. Sammy D getting up.
Sammy D turning back the clock. You might have been thinking about dunking that one a year or so ago.
11 offensive rebounds the Sharks have poured in.
Defense.
And this man, and there is that double team you talked about as Inga still receives the pass. McNaught fouls him and he'll go to the line for one more.
Yeah, right idea by the Giants. Just got to jump right on that high side of Callum and make him turn to the baseline so he can't see the middle of the floor. And tough when he's so big to see over everybody. And Sharks players moving really well off the ball as well.
Scott Telfer now back on for the Sharks.
Davidson likes the mismatch drives at McRae and is fouled by him. Will go to the line to shoot two. Instant recognition from Nick Davidson that he had the speed advantage.
And all of a sudden, Callum McRae is playing probably the smallest group that he's seen out on the floor all year, with Dan Greeter possibly the tallest player on the floor.
For the Giants.
For the Giants, yeah.
Greeter Dempster in the forward spots. And then you've got three speedsters in Davidson, McNaught, Kobe Langley.
Davidson makes a second.
Oh, Rob has lost it out of bounds. Oh, foul's been called on Nick Davidson. I think even Cooper Rob was surprised by that one. He'd already turned around and walked back, head down after the turnover, but we're back underway. Rob's got the ball in his hands. Here's Inga. Into the zone are the Giants. Rob thinking about the three. Telfer. 3 seconds in the key for Callum McRae. Basket doesn't count.
It's the most animated I've seen.
Quick feet on the angry jump around, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, angry ant out there.
Langley coming up high to get the ball. Dempster puts the ball on the floor, goes at McRae, fires it over to McNaught. His turn to go down the lane. Beautiful finger roll from Alex McNaught. The Giants have had this deficit to single digits a few times, Phil, only to see the Sharks keep him at arm's length. Inside they go to Inga. Burton. 3 ball doesn't go. Foul there. I think it might have been called on Callum McRae.
Number 1. Scott Telfer,
Scott Telfer.
I think it was.
Scott Telfer. Apologies, Cal. Second foul on Scotty Telfer. Aston Inwood comes back into the game for Kobe Langley. The back-to-back stops for the Giants. And they bite into this lead further. Davidson fires over to Dempster. Backdoor cut is well defended by Burton. Davidson down the lane. Rebounded by McRae.
I think Nick Davidson looking for a little bit of contact there on that drive. Nothing called.
Telfer inside to Inga. Back to Rob. Pulls up from the elbow and drains it. Greeder driving. Haven't seen much of it in the second half. Basket counts. He'll go to the line for one more.
The Sharks have been doing a good job actually of trying to deny.
First points of the second half for Dan Greeder.
First points, yeah. Trying to deny him out on that corner there. In the first half he was just coming out, getting the ball too easy. What they've been trying to sort of top blocking, trying to stop him from receiving the ball. So Burton there just picking up a foul on the bump.
This free throw. Second foul on Alonzo Burton. Burton, 3 ball from the wing. In and out it goes. Who's going to come down with that? Nick Davison scampers over and brings the ball in. Oh, Langley, Rob read it beautifully. Great body position. Here's Greeder. Into the key, looking to step through. Back to Dempster. Davidson from the corner. Too strong, straight into the hands of McRae.
Defense. Defense. Defense.
Davidson almost with the steal. Telfer over to Hall. Hall gets his own rebound, puts it back up. McRae's waiting there and finishes it. Foul 2. So McRae to the line for one more.
And then we'll put McRae at the line for another point.
McRae, if he makes it, I think it's going to get a break. He doesn't make it, so he's got to stay out there for another possession or two. Screen from Inwood. Langley turns on the Jets. Greeder driving, banks it in. Then Greeder, tough play.
Tough finish from Greeder.
McRae trailing. Inwood loses Hall and Hall finishes. Another great find from Callum McRae. He is putting together a stat line, Phil Jones.
He sure is.
15 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists. Triple-double watch. The big man out of Palmerston North Boys High School. Foul there on Hall.
Well in break here for Callum McRae.
Keep him out there. Let's see a triple-double.
Ninga comes in for him. And Ernest Kerr comes in for Sam Dempster. Also a well-earned break for him.
Nice little back rub with Caleb Asprey there from Cal. Just appreciative of his work.
Davison. Sponsored by NZNBL. Exit the gas.
Davidson makes both. Back to 9 points again.
Haven't been able to break the 9-point barrier for a long time, have the Giants. The Sharks doing a great job keeping them at arm's length. No McRae on the floor though, so they go to Telfer.
Big shot to finish it off.
And that'll do us in the third quarter of action. The Sharks 72, the Giants 63. The points shared in that quarter 24 apiece. So it'll take a big effort in this fourth if the Giants are going to lock in that sixth spot for the playoffs tonight. And the Sharks are going to spoil the party. We're back after the break on Sky Sport.
We're going to give them 45 seconds to shoot as many as they can. As soon as they've got one, they come back, grab a slice of pizza, go and get another one. The more shots you get in, the more pizza you're going to take away. Here we go. 45 seconds, your time starts now. Boom. Shots are up. Off the glass, first one's through. Down one end. One side's down. One apiece. 2-1. Doing it quite casual. Just, you know, it's no stress. 10 seconds to go. Enough time for one more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to scramble that pizza up. Going to say a big thank you to Souls. Of course, the Souls NBL Steel now available at all Souls pizzerias right around New Zealand. A combination of their famous New York pepperoni, classic cheese, and a delicious garlic knot all laid up. And a deal that'll make you dribble.
Just moments away from the fourth quarter here.
Of course, Souls authentic New York pizza naming partner.
Make sure you grab a large cup of pepperoni pizza. Valid until Tuesday. $30, sales.co.nz. Scan the QR code. If you're that way inclined. Good crowd inside the Trafalgar Centre tonight. And they came hoping to see their team
63
qualify for the playoffs. Well, look, there's your game MVP so far at mixandpick.com. Callum McRae, 86%, Phil.
Yeah, he has definitely been a standout of this game. The Giants managed to somehow get across the line, then you'd probably be looking pretty hard at Dan Greta.
Greta with 26 and 5. McRae with 15, 16 and 7. Here's Burton. Fourth quarter underway. Asprey, 3-ball. Drains it over Tom Ingham. I haven't seen much of Tom Ingham in the NBL game tonight. But a good hand up there. That didn't affect Caleb Asbury.
Asprey has been sitting for quite a long time too in that third period.
Edward, backdoor cut. Greta going right at Kerr, I should say. With the offensive ball, we couldn't get it to go. Callum McRae in the walls under there. They're doing yeoman's work, coming down with the board. McRae, Ingham goes to help. Asprey cuts. Langley bites, Asprey finishes. And the Giants just don't have... Lenny Kerr with the finish. The Giants just don't have an answer at the moment.
Not for the big guy.
For the big guy.
Another assist to his name too. Up to 8 now.
Burton thought about the 3. Flies over to Asprey. 3-ball up from Inga. Bounces around. Inward just keeps it in. Langley Able to really make a dent on the score pad so far today as Greeter drives. The scoop doesn't drop. Another rebound for McRae. Asprey feeling it in rhythm, doesn't drop. Rebound, Inga, foul. Sharks possession from the baseline.
It's another offensive rebound on the stat line for the Sharks. Something that has really been hurting the Giants tonight.
Asprey down the lane. Rebounded eventually by, oh, it's like a game of AFL in there, isn't it?
It sure is.
Foul called though. I think it's called on Braden Inga. That's his third. Guy Malloy being told to calm down. See the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Speaking at the MCG.
I think it maybe got a piece of Ernie Kerr's arm on the rebound.
Kerr with the screen. Langley fires it back to Inwood. Stops on the dime, just Langley over to Greeter. Drives again at McRae, and this time through him. He wants a foul, doesn't get it.
Greeter's got to be careful. Got to be careful how he's acting after any contact. The Giants playing a little bit of a point drop here.
Yeah. Well, the spin from McRae. The baseline spin, he's fouled. It'll go to the line. Third foul on Dan Greeter.
You see here Dan Greeter jumping high side, and McRae just too much space for the big fella all the way to the basket. Knocks the first down. This is the second.
The second one for McRae.
11 points, the gap. Langley around the Kerr screen. Well, Ernie Kerr unlucky there. Cooper Robb slipping over. Kerr being called for the illegal screen. Tough one to see.
Yeah, tough one. Ernie's picked up one or two fouls this season setting screens. It's not an easy job for the big fella.
Asprey fires it over to Inga. Three ball from the corner, too strong. Kerr comes down with it. Finds Langley. The Giants need to make a move and make it quick as Greeter drives, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Kerr takes a seat.
Dan Greeter makes the first. Back to that 10-point lead again for the Sharks. Just a gap the Giants haven't been able to close any closer than 9 points in recent times.
And a timeout call.
Timeout called by Guy Malloy. Make sure you catch the NZNBL highlight show Tuesday nights on Sky Sports, 7:30 p.m. Hoop Heads also. Must-watch TV if you're a NZNBL fan. Those who want to watch last week's episode of Hoop Heads, Phil, would have seen the mystery tipper revealed to be me.
Ah, okay.
Leading the league, the tipping league.
Really?
Between the tippers, the Sky Sport tippers, well, alongside Crystal Ledger Walker. I think I've got okay so far this weekend, so.
How are you going at the moment?
Yeah, no good in this game at the moment. picked the Giants, but I'm not sure if anyone else would have picked the Sharks. Who knows? The Theo Kuba news wasn't out, of course, then.
Dropped out.
So what's the plan for the Sharks for the next 6 minutes and 46 seconds?
Well, I think more of the same. There's no reason for them to change what they're doing. Been very effective getting the big guy involved. Callum McRae is just having his way down low, finding his teammates. It's only a couple of assists away from getting that triple-double.
16, 18, and 8.
Microphone on the desk for Sky Sport right now. Giantix, a weekly podcast about all things Giants. They haven't checked it out as yet.
Inga, oh, taken away by Greeda. Asprey chasing. Oh, Greeda just loses possession. Crushes into the hospitality tables.
Dan Greeda did all the hard work. I think he might have been thinking about a highlight finish and just took his eye off the ball.
Inga. Asprey. McRae comes to set the screen. Free ball from Asprey. Off the back iron, rebounded by Tom Ingham.
Tom Ingham with a rebound.
Langley hesitates, drives. No whistle, the Sharks go the other way. Inside they go. Pass from McRae over to Burton, but Burton can't convert the three. Langley driving, can't get it to go, rebounded by Dempster. Greeda driving, he can't get it to go either. Dempster again with the rebound, out of bounds it goes, off Dempster. Giants getting looks, Phil. See on the GJ Gardner Holmes replay. Just unable to get the ball in the hoop at the moment.
Yeah, a little bit frustrated there, Dan Greeda. Just got to move on, see if we can do something at this end.
Foul called there on Kobe Langley. And a timeout from Coach Mike Fitchett. And it's going to be one of those stand-up timeouts, which the cameras and the microphones aren't allowed in.
And a timeout called.
Yeah, Aston Inwood fighting. Yeah, a bit of contact there from Kobe Langley. Easy call.
It's time for the Mexican wave. Hello, young man. What is your name?
Edwin.
Okay, Edwin. Love the Giants.
Yeah.
Good man. Mexican wave. I want you to be the starter, okay? Quick decision. Is it going that way or is it going that way? Oh, we're doing a reverse. Hey. Okay, you know what to do, okay? I'll count you down. High as you can, then we're off. Ready?
Well, the
3,
Giants just
2,
got
1, go.
What a serious serve then from Coach Fitchett.
It's the reverse, I know. Messing with you, right?
The headmaster timeout, I like to call that.
Next week for the basketball, we should try double Mexican wave. We'll throw away.
They're left out there to stew on it while they wait for the Sharks to finish theirs.
I think what the focus is Coach Fitchett wants them to focus on the next possession, not the possession that's just been, because the possession that's just been is not going to get them back in the game. And he's hit the nail on the head. Give him a rev up, see what he can do.
.525 on the clock, 78-69.
Inside they go to McRae. Spins, baseline finishes, Callum McRae. Too big, too strong. 18 and 18 for Big Cal. Greeda three ball. Doesn't go, rebounded by Inga. Oh, Inga slips, but does well to keep possession. The hard show from the Giants. Good ball movement from the Sharks. Cooper Robb, three ball. Off to the right, out of bounds it goes. Give and go from Langley and Inwood. Here is Eston Inwood. Baseline cut from Garita is a good one. The find even better from Eston Inwood. And 2 points for the Giants. 4 minutes 35 to go. 9-point game. Back to that 9-point barrier. The Sharks have just kept the Giants out for most of the last 3 quarters.
Eston Inwood, great find.
McRae back to Rob. Catch and shoot for 3. Drains it. Cooper Rob. Alex Minort subbing in for Tom Ingham. Langley with the hesitation in among the tall timber. Greeder driving and not finishing, but fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I think if the Giants are going to make a inroad into this lead, it needs to be in the next couple of minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough ask, I think.
Who's come down with that one? Oh, Sam Dempster has. Doesn't shoot the 3, finds McNaught, who's fouled by Asprey. 4th foul on Caleb Asprey. Greeder curling, shooting, too strong. Inwood up there trying to get the rebound. Oh, and Cooper Robb has been clattered by Dan Greeder. Some big body contact right there.
Say, that'll be something that Mako would be happy with.
Yeah, there's a few Mako players in attendance, so
even
quite
they were
enjoyed
flinching.
that. Greeder looking up for the rebound and bang! Smashed him, bro. Of course, illegal plays don't go on Smashed him, bro. Fans of Crowd Goes Wild will know. Rob converts his first free throw. Both teams in the bonus for the remainder of this game. But he makes them both, making the job even harder for the Giants if they're going to pull off what would be a miraculous comeback. McNaught, Dempster, Greeder. Langley's going to have to put it up. Driving, puts up a wild one. Inwood plays volleyball with the backboard, but it's a shot clock violation. And that was a prime example, Phil, of just the fact that Callum McRae exists under the hoop, putting Kobe Langley into a wild shot for normally a very composed finisher. Asprey to McRae. Dempster trying to stay strong, does. Rebounded by Greeder. Greeder will look to score, drives, takes some contact. Not the finish, will go to the line for 2.
Can't question the effort from the Giants. Working like crazy to come up with possessions. Dan Greeder been going full steam ahead the whole game.
He's now 9 for 13 from the line. Second one goes all the way in and then all the way out.
Defense, defense, defense.
McRae working hard at going at Dempster, and Dempster fouls him.
Oh, Sammy D might have to try the old pull the chair trick. McRae leaning on him so much. You see here Sammy D trying to hold him up. Let's pull the chair out and see what happens to the big fella.
Drops in. Some desperate cries for pizza before the free throw went up. Makes them both, does Cal. Callum McRae and Coach Mike Fitcher go way back, Phil. It's the junior Tall Black times. Greta now up to 36 points, Dan Greta, Phil.
36 points. It's a big haul.
McRae looking for the handoff. Finally gets it to Asprey. Rob, deep three ball. High off the back iron, Greta and Inga in there fighting for it. Inga comes away with it. Another rebound, another offensive rebound for the Southland Sharks. They've done a sterling job on the boards tonight. Three ball, Inga from the wing. Nothing but net for Braden Inga.
And that might be triple-double for Callum McRae.
It is. Langley driving, finishing with his left. And we have a timeout for the Southland Sharks.
And another timeout called.
I'm just waiting for the live stats to officially update before we can see Callum McRae 56% leading the way game MVP wise. Took him a while to put it together this season, Phil, but in the last month he really has performed how we all expected he would perform when he came to the league after college.
Yeah, well, he showed glimpses of it last year for the Giants. Came in, I think the first game that he played for the Giants, he had 27 and 15 rebounds. Giants had a big win, and he's a heck of a player.
20 points, 19 rebounds, 10 assists for Callum McRae with 1:54 to go.
That is a stat line right there. Their big four that you would say would be Asprey, Inga, Cooper Robb, Callum McRae have all done a good job tonight.
Asprey 23 points, Inga 19 and 8, Robb 17, 6 assists, and McRae with the first triple-double of the NZNBL in 2024.
Really? Well done, Big Cal.
Bit of pressure from the Giants. McNaught, Dempster trying to keep Robb there. But the Sharks eventually find it. So Callum McRae down low, and he gets another assist. An absolute clinic. Up it goes high from Langley to Greta. And the fans get something to cheer about late on in this game.
Greta was ready to throw it through.
The trap from the Giants, and there's a travel. Nope, foul called.
Kobe Langley is covering up his jersey.
The three, there's the GJ Gardenholm's replay on the lob to Greta.
Kobe Langley in protest, not allowing
Crossing the arms to cover up the number.
No one O'Connor to see the number.
Well, Southland Sharks fans, Phil, we'll be going, where's this been all season? This last few weeks. We talked about it earlier about getting the personnel right a little late in the season as Langley's three doesn't go. Dempster right in there among the timber, comes away with the rebound. Greeder down the lane, the two-handed jam.
Runs in.
A couple of highlights for Giants fans to get excited about towards the end of this game. Trap there. A player timeout called. It's a greater jam on the GJ Gardner Holmes replay. A few smiles around. Nothing better than a twerking ant to, you know, put a smile on the dial. McRae. Double team. Esprit. Three ball. Short. Rebounded. Rob. Another offensive rebound for the Sharks. Roll. Stopping on a dime. Nearly throwing one too, but Nort comes away with it. He's got Ingham ahead of him. He finds him. Ingham. Three ball from the wing. Doesn't go. Rebounded by McRae. 16 offensive rebounds the Sharks have pulled in, Phil.
That's pretty nice finish.
They've scored 20 second chance points as the Nort finishes.
Individual player sponsor Quinn Dietrich.
Foul on McNaught. Well, it makes the end of the season very interesting.
It sure does. Big game come Friday.
The Sharks, neighbours, make the trip up to the top of Te Waipounamu to take on the Giants here in the Trafalgar Centre. The Giants will be looking to break what is becoming a very long time without a win at home.
Get a free slice. If he misses two in a row, everyone here gets a free slice of pizza.
I guess the one thing is,
is Big Cow going to give everyone pizza? He's done everything else tonight. He is! Triple-double, and he's given everyone pizza. He can do nothing wrong. Langley three, high off the back iron. Dempster, 3-3. Doesn't go. Rebound McRae, fouled.
So from either Nelson or Richmond tomorrow, only covered tomorrow.
I guess the thing is, if the Giants do find their way into that sixth spot, their road record is a lot better than their home record, and they won't play any games at home if they're in sixth place in the playoffs.
Well, the sixth spot's the only place available.
Richmond Ranch, when you order online at Souls, just put that code.
So the Giants will drop to 9-9. Below them. Oh, sorry, the Giants will drop to 8-10, I should say. 8-10. The Phi are 7-11. And the Hawks, 6-11, with a game in hand. Tough run in for the Hawks. They're a capable squad. As McRae takes the seat after a, well, simply wonderful performance. Deserves every high five he gets as Big Cal McRae. 20 points, 21 rebounds, 11 assists. And a big smile on the young man's face. And the Giants are going to dribble this one out. Are they? No, they're not. They're going to go for the last shot because they know how important points difference is. And that might sum up the night here as Laney's going to have to put up a rush three ball that doesn't go. So a big win for the Sharks who come into town and keep the Giants' woeful home record right where it is. A great win for Guy Malloy off the back of big Callum McRae. With a simply staggering stat line. Stat line of the season, surely in the Souths NBL in 2024. 22 points at 66% from the field. 21 rebounds, 5 of them offensive, 11 assists.
No doubt going to be another sellout game for the last game of the season. Here at the hang-up.
Wonderful performance. The playoff spot, the 6th spot is still available. Who will grab it? Let's hear from the man of the moment, big Callum McRae, who's with Phil Jones.
Cal, congrats on the win. One stat for you. You're the first person in Southland NBL to have a triple-double this year, so well done on that. I think it was 21, 20, and 11, so excellent game.
Thank you.
What was the mindset coming into this one tonight? You guys obviously had a tough season. You look like you played with freedom. Tell me about it.
We're just playing for our community, each other. Like, we know we can't make playoffs, but we still want to play, respect the jersey, respect all that. So I think just playing as hard as we can till the last game is definitely, it's key for us.
Yeah, I think it's a good way to finish. So, what, 4 games left in the season. You guys look like you're on a bit of a roll.
Yeah.
Seem pretty happy. Keep it going.
Definitely keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Yeah, well done, mate, and go and enjoy it.
Thank you.
The party spoilers, the Sharks. And nice to see Mike Fitchett and Callum McRae. Well, as I said earlier, they go back a long way. Mike Fitchett coached Callum McRae and the junior Tall Blacks. So good to see them catch up after he just did business to Mike Fitchett's team tonight, as we'll see here. Well, mentioned to Dan Greeder, Phil, as well. A 40-piece for Dan Greeder. Put the Giants on his back for a lot of that game. But the points spread across the Sharks will be music to Guy Malloy's eyes.
Yeah, he played they played a heck of a game led by Callum McRae. 21 rebounds. You're not seeing that too often in this league. So, Cal said it. They're just playing with, some pride for their community and their fans back down in Southland. And, they had a great game tonight and deserved winners.
Well, it's interesting seeing what's happening on the Trafalgar Centre floor right now, Phil. The Giants in a huddle. A very animated Sam Dempster talking to his team. They'll know more than anyone how disappointing they'll be with their performance tonight. Sam Dempster giving them the lay of the land. That 6th spot's still available. The job got tougher though tonight as the Sharks came in and spoiled the party. Coming up in the Souths NBL, the Saints take on the Fi. The Fi would have very much enjoyed the result that we just witnessed, as would the Hawke's Bay Hawks. They've got a tough trip up to the Stockyard to take on the Bulls. Tough trips for both the Fi and the Hawks this coming week, Wednesday and Thursday, respectively. And then the Giants take on the Otago Nuggets here at the Trafalgar Centre Friday, 6:30 p.m. All to play for as we reach the pointy end of the Souths NBL in 2024. Giants thanking the fans, and we thank you at home from myself, Hugh Bain, and Phil Jones and everyone at Sky Sport. Appreciate your time. We'll see you later in the week for more Souths NBL action.